so here I am. We're gonna go over the first two record videos. So the first one that I have here is going to be, okay, so we're gonna have range of motion, dorsiflexion, and plantar flexion. Now, one of the things that I do want to address about dorsiflexion is that I read that you want to maintain 0 degrees of dorsiflexion at that maximum protection phase. So if I was like on a mat table, I would have my patient kind of scoot to the edge so that way their foot kind of comes off. So I have a stepper here, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Okay, so range of motion, plantar flexion. So you can use some plantar flexion. And we can also, coming back up, just slide a little bit of that dorsiflexion, but making sure, you know, we're keeping those 0 degrees. Okay, and then in order to move on, we need to make sure that our patient is full weight bearing in a cam orthosis. And then that's one of the main things if they can move on. The next, for the moderate protection phase, we would have, I'd have my patient do ABCs with their foot. So the ABCs would look like the whole Robin Bread video when they said pretend that you have a piece of chalk. So, you know, you can do A, B, C, D, and you know, just doing this has literally every kind of range of motion in the book. So all the ABCs, you can do those. And then the next thing that I have would be bilateral heel raises. So yeah, I would hold on to a chair in front of me with support and just like that. You can even have them come back on their heels a little bit. Okay, and then for our next one, we would have, in order to move on, we want to make sure that our patient has full range of motion. And then once you've gained full range of motion, we can go on and we can move on. So I have here, we can do lunges and unilateral heel raises. So I'm not sure where I set back down, but I'll just demonstrate what unilateral heel raise looks like. So unilateral, one leg, and you can just do that. Side view. Okay. So then, to function phase, just lunge. One foot in front of the other, making sure bending this extremity. Slow and controlled. Going to be the watching videos and doing them. So we're going to go over the ones that he did in seated first. One of the ones that he did to begin with, basically he did it in both videos. And it was the plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So for dorsiflexion, we'd have to use something else to get this way. But right now we can do plantar flexion. So let's go ahead and do plantar flexion. So I'm just plantar flexing my foot. Okay. And then another one that he did was eversion. So going out. And all I did was basically he just uses his foot to hold this off to the side. So that way you can evert your foot. Have this. And this is for dorsiflexion. So dorsiflexing with a resistance band. That's what he did. Okay. Okay. Oh, here it is. So this is the next thing that he had. So this was the Ziggy dance. And you're basically, it's kind of hard to explain because you're gliding on the ground. Oh, okay, I got it. There we go. And the single leg stance. So just having your patient on a single leg, just doing that. Is heel raises that he did. So just heel raises and then we'll go side view. So with heel raises, he raised his heels and then he also came back to lift his toes up. So just like this. That was a crack, sorry. Okay, and then the next thing was side stepping. So side stepping, and then, okay, so the next one he has is the crossing your legs while you're walking. So it's like the one in front, and then in back, and then in front, and then in back. So I'm not quite, yeah, something like that. So it's, there we go.